which, the forget everything you know scene. I don't know how much you know about the Cthulhu mythos. We're going all over the place in this episode.
Yep. Yeah, there's not going to be consistency on this one.
But I don't know how much you know about the Cthulhu mythos. Ooh, in fact, have you ever heard of or played Call of Cthulhu?
I played Call of Cthulhu once.
Okay. How much do you remember of it, actually?
I remember trying to investigate a murder, immediately fighting a monstrosity from a witch which summoned it by sacrificing blood, and I'm the only one survived because I ran away, as everyone else gets murdered by a monstrosity of other worlds.
Unlike a game like D&D, you're not a hero in that game.
No.
And the point of the game is to go insane. You're typically not winning anything. You're investigating, like you're some dude in like, I think it's like the 50s or something. Yeah. You're some dude or girl investigating some strange things, and then you may run into an outer being and go insane. And not to say that that's one-to-one with what's happening in Doctor Strange, but it's very reminiscent of like that sort of mythos of learning the real secrets of the universe. Like, there are things out there, Dormammu being one of them, that are just outside of your imagination. You couldn't imagine what's actually out there. Cosmic Marvel, a myth, but Shumagorath.
What?
Dormammu, Eternity, entities like that.
I heard about Eternity, but I don't know much about him.
Shumagorath?
No, Eternity.
Oh, you don't know much about him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I mean, I can't imagine it's going to become... No? Okay. There's quite a few movies now that have made reference to seeing eternity. And, like, theoretically, if you meet him, you'll get a wish granted or something. In fact, actually, shit. I accidentally spoiled a movie.
Good job.
Oh, well. Anyway, I love how much they're playing up into this, like, Cthulhu-esque outer myths. This cosmic magic marvel going insane, seeing the truth. And, like, that's also another moment where he gets, like, super humbled. They also play into the trope of you wouldn't expect a female doctor. So, like, he goes to meet the Ancient One, and he immediately assumes it's that guy who's sitting there. Which, to be fair, I imagine most of us would.
Yeah.
Because he's sitting there.
Yeah.
Only to turn around and see, like, a lady handing him tea. And, oh, that's the Ancient One.
Well, I knew too much about the Ancient One. Not too much about it. I heard about too much about the Ancient One before the movie, so I probably didn't get the joke. It did quite a payoff for me.
Alright.
I knew what the Ancient One looked like.
Oh, as well as, like, she starts bringing up books of, like, acupuncture and Buddhism.
Yeah.
Like, what does this have to do with whatever you just did for that guy? Quite a bit, actually. Most of the spiritual aspect of it. But like, what you thought you knew is not incorrect, but it's wrong. Oh, as well as, like, the open your eye. Like, he gets hit with Dunning-Kruger kind of hard. You know the Dunning-Kruger effect.
Not really.
Alright, there's a phenomenon where if you don't know people who don't know anything about a subject proclaim things about it proudly, as if they did know, and then they start to learn about that thing, and their confidence in proclaiming anything about it starts to go down, and then as they learn more, it starts to go back up. Like that. Dumb people say things proudly, but as if it's fact, because they don't know anything about it. And then they actually learn, like, a little bit about it, and they go, oh wait, I actually don't know a whole lot about this. They get meek up, not as proud to proclaim their thoughts about it. And then they actually become an expert, and oh yeah, at that point they can proclaim quite a bit about whatever subject it is. Abstract thinking here on Marvel's journey.
I understand that, and that makes sense.
Okay. He gets hit with the horrifying truths of the world.